Ka pai. Kia ora mai rā e te iwi e mātakitaki mai ana. I runga i tō tātou nei whārangi e te korimako o Taranaki. We have a beautiful manuhiri. I am actually starstruck, guys. You know me, you know him. Those who listen to my show, you know that I get really nervous when it comes to interviewing people like Louis Baker. So, Louis, can you please just tell everybody who you are and where you're from?
Kia ora, everybody. Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. I am Louis Baker. I'm a singer-songwriter from Wellington. And I love playing music. I love writing and recording music. Gives life more value, gives life more meaning, rather. And just released a song today and pretty excited about that. So, cheer.
Cool, thank you so much. So my first question is, what does music mean to you? Like, what's your connection? Where did it all begin, I suppose? Yeah.
Yeah, music's always been that thing that helps you express, release. Sometimes we don't have words for communicating ideas, and sometimes it's music that can help you release and communicate those that waiata or that whakaaro, or whatever it is. But for me, I love it. I just it's always been an outlet for me. I used to be really stuck into rugby and cricket, and that was my kind of, that was my passion. And then music came along around 13 and started playing in heavy metal bands, playing loud guitars and things like that. And then after that got into, more the sort of singer-songwriter stuff, because that felt like the best thing, it felt right. And from there it's been the mahi that's taken me around the world, and I'm very fortunate to be able to do it for a living. And it's a good way to give back and a good way to connect. And in this particular sense, today with this song, it's a way to connect to te ao Māori, which is something that I want to learn more about and be more connected to. So yeah.
So what's the inspiration in regards to your new waiata? Just let everybody know, like, your waiata first and foremost, and where they can find it, because I know that a lot of people already, as they tend to do, they always quickly look for the songs while they're listening to them, so they know that they can listen to your kōrero as well as search. So just let them know where they can find it first and foremost.
Yeah, well, the waiata is called Te Utu o Te Aroha, the price of love. And you can find that on Spotify, Apple Music. I was going to say iTunes, but it's now Apple Music. Anywhere online, actually. Yeah. Bandcamp, you can buy it there as well. And the song is really about loving without limits. We wrote the waiata in Waimarama. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Yeah. It was just like golden sands, blue skies. We're in this old 60s batch right on Waimarama Beach, and if the song, basically the song is the most audible depiction of what it looked like, so the way it sounds to me in my head, it looks like that golden beach, that the beautiful wai, the beautiful sky motu out there. So yeah, beautiful work from the other writers on the song as well. Hana Mere Raiha, who was the reo advisor that day. So we were all at this thing called Te Reo Song Hubs, which is it's an awesome initiative, bringing people together through waiata and all to celebrate reo. And for someone like myself, I didn't spend much time on marae growing up or anything like that, and spoke very little of it growing up. None of my family speaks reo. So yeah, for me, it's always been quite an English way of speaking, obviously. And then now, the last sort of 5 years, been looking more into the world of te ao Māori, and that's I've totally fallen in love with the poetic, majestic language that it is. And then there was also Sick Drums as well, who produced the track. He was another writer on the record, as well as Ruben Fleetwood, and they're all Mickey. Yeah, they're all me.
Yeah. It's important that like people who are starting out in the industry listen to like what you're going through, whether it's reo Māori, reo Rua, or reo Pākehā. Like a lot of people have insecurities, and because my show is basically for those who are singer-songwriters here in Taranaki, they always think, oh my gosh, like I'm doing it wrong. But when they hear people like yourself or other people who are already established in the industry, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's actually the same, I'm going through the same thing. Going through creative partnership, when you're creating a song, it's good to hear. So I just want to acknowledge you for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. The next question, I suppose, is just in regards to like strategy in creating songs. Yesterday, for example, I had two girls who are starting out in their artistry, and what they found was that they tend to have music barriers, music blocks. What's some advice that you can provide to girls like I had on yesterday? Yeah. Any advice?
Well, I think a large part of it, the block, I think comes from within, and often I find for me it's that voice in the back of your head which says, "Oh no, that's a dumb idea. Don't say that." Oh, it's that kind of inner critic, negative self-talk, and that's the kind of one that we have to quieten down, because we have a worth, we have something to say, we have something to stand for. We are who we are, and there's only one of us. So, we have our own story to tell, and that's important for any artist. I think is you have to believe you have that self-worth, because you do. What you have lived through, and your way of looking at the world is valid because it's your own. And secondly, I would say, you are what you eat. So your environment plays a large part on the kind of creativity that you have, and often that's to do with what records are you listening to, who are you spending your time with, are you do you like to be use what works well for you. For me, it's reading, it's walking in nature, it's going down to the beach, and being closer to nature. I find I have clearer head to write. So and I'm more stimulated to write lyrics, especially when I'm reading. So you are what you eat, and I think that's very important.
Yeah, no, it's good that, because this does resonate to artists who are coming through, and they wanna hear it, and get that confirmation that they're on the right track too. I listen to a lot of your music, and your voice is very this is me complimenting, but so do you get inspiration from other artists, local artists, or Maori artists, or New Zealand artists, or is it based on a different country, or where do you get your inspiration? Because it's quite unique. I find it quite unique. It's very lovely. Okay, I need to stop. It's lovely to listen to.
Thank you. I'm flattered. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm a person. I just dig any kind of music wherever it comes from. If it feels good, it feels good. Whether it's reggae music, world music, could be from Japan, could be from the United States, could be from Jamaica, could be from Spain. Like if it feels good, it feels good, man. You shouldn't we shouldn't overanalyze things too much, because when you hear it and it feels good, you know, it does you no pain. So, you know, it's about being open to trying and listening to new things. For me, I do love soul music. I'm a big listener of people like D'Angelo, Prince, you know, Marvin Gaye. But I love the Troubadours, Jeff Buckley, you know, Joni Mitchell, James Taylor, you know, all of that stuff as well. Older music and newer music. And whether it's from Aotearoa or abroad, it's all good, man, you know.
Yeah, and I totally like get that. I get that. I'm a big D'Angelo fan and Prince. As you can see, it's all purple in this room. But a little bit of Māori purple happening.
Yeah.
So again, I just want to thank you for connecting with Te Korimako today, but also our listeners and our viewers. Again, I would like you just to I'm going to put you into the big screen so that you can promote your waiata as well as your everything. Just let everybody know who you are, because I know who you are, but it's not fair that I hog you to myself, you know. So, but if you could please just
you're not. It's all good.
I'll give the floor to you to any last words for our listeners and viewers for today.
Yeah, cheer. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou. Just, acknowledgements to all. Thanks very much for supporting this music. I think this song, Te Utu o Te Aroha, is the first reo rua song, first reo song I've ever released as an artist. So it's footsteps into a new chapter, and it definitely won't be the last song I'll release in this way. But yeah, for me, this tune is it's part of a wider tapestry. I'm kind of like the vessel, you know, but the main kaupapa is it's a deepening of the connection to Te Ao Māori and a celebration of Te Reo. And yeah, I'm proud to be Māori, and I loved writing this song. So I hope you enjoy it as well. Kia ora.
Ngā mihi ki a koe, Louis. And just, you heard it here, whānau, on Te Korimako, Te Utu o Te Aroha is out. Go and tap into it, Spotify, even if you just jump onto his link. I've got it here, whānau, louisbaker.co.nz. And I just want to, again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.